guys, this is Trader C. Brown here. You're welcome to our live analysis that we do weekly. This is week 39 that we're on. Last week we did week 38, and I believe everyone has been having fun watching those videos. Okay, so today I want to focus on some pairs, but majorly Euro USD, GBP USD. I'm going to do top-down analysis of where the market is heading to in the next couple of weeks or days. We're looking at this week, week 39. So I want you to pay close attention to what I'm going to be talking about. The things I'm going to be sharing with you is going to help you understand how to look at the market overall, because you see, you want to follow what the market is saying on the higher time frame to make your decision on the lower time frame. Very important, because the higher time frame has more momentum over power over the lower time frame. It has these validation over the lower time frame. So whatever you see on the higher time frame tends to be what actually have the dominance, okay, in the lower time frame. Very important to understand that. Okay, now I want us to head back to the chart, and straight up we're going to be looking at GBPUSD, which is my favorite pair. Now on GBPUSD, you see I have my screen splitted because I'm going to be showing you the things I'm looking for based on fundamentals and all of the elements put together, both technical and fundamentals in one side, which I'm using the tool A1 Edge Finder. So also I'm looking at my charts to explain a few things to you, and also give you some ideas on what to expect in this trading week. Okay, now the first thing is we're looking at the daily time frame on GBPUSD. Now, if I shrink this page, let me just take that off. If I string this page right now, you can see that we just broke the overall recent low of the daily, overall low that has been there on the dailies. Although we broke this, that confirmed a downtrend, but we also went ahead to broke this one. So this structure here has been broken. We can see a break of structure overall. So at this level where we have this break of structure right here, okay, and price is just right about 12300 on the psychological level break of structure. As you can see, 12300, price just beat about there. Let me just put it right. Coordinates 12300. All right, that's it. You can see the break of structure. Beautiful, beautiful break. So now we're heading down. Price is still dropping. It looks as much more the price will also drop lower to this level of 119 or 118, 1.18, which is really low. If price dropped that would be really low, but potentially based on what we're looking at, GU is very, very bearish at this moment. So what I'm going to do is to measure the next key area, which is this zone, which could be a reasonable psychological level, 121. So I'll be looking at 1.21 precisely where price is going to react. So, and then the next point will be 1.1800 or 1.1900, but I'm considering 1800 zone, which is close by, will be the next step that price, the next section that price may get to on this particular time frame. So right here where we are, we can see there's a psychological level there, a breakout structure and a psychological level. So obviously we should be expecting a reasonable pullback at the moment, because if you see the candlestick pattern that has been playing out, all right, when price drop 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, it pull back. 1, 2, a little bit, then 1, 2, 3, it pulls back. 1, 2, 3, it pulls back. 1, 2, 3. So we should be expecting another pullback any moment. Now, you may say, well, the candle is too bullish to start expecting a pullback. Of course, that's why you should expect a pullback, because this is a drop to break structure. Then you expect another pullback before the drop. So at the moment, if you go to the 4-hour time frame, you see what price has done. Price created a drop, a little pullback on 4-hour, and continued dropping to break structure. So we could anticipate right now that price is going to reject here and push up a little bit like a pullback before another drop. So what I mean is that we can see the price is at a minor psychological level, which is 1.22500, is right there at that moment. And you can see that. So what we need to understand is, will price break this low, this psychological level downward? If it does, then we know that we're heading even more to the downside as soon as possible. But if price still push higher by retracing back up, then we need to wait for a drop. So what we're looking at now is this overall push down. So this is the setup I'm looking at on GU. I'll be looking at price pushing all the way back up on the feed. Maybe we should be expecting price action around 50 and 38, because that's a psychological level area, remember? So if it push higher to 61, that may be a reversal to the upside, because price is still trending down. So we should expect price to push up a little bit to this again, to retest this key psychological level thereby, all right, recognizing price action there, which is psychological level fib, and also fib 50, fib 38, because of the drop that just happened. Now with this, we should be expecting price to pull back up there, reasonable pullback, and then we find that drop coming in. So for those of you that trade trend lines, all you need to do is to just put your trend line right above there. I'm waiting for the second push. Now the trend line is already telling that it's a trend, it's a downtrend and all of that, but you can see why the trend line may be relevant on this matter. So you want to wait for price to break, to touch that trend line, and then give you opportunity to get into the trade. Now look at the right side of my screen, which we have the edge finder there. You can see GU right at the bottom. Okay, let me just annotate it so you can see. GU is right at the bottom. This is British pound USD. Look at that, very bearish. It is very bearish. This is even Euro USD is very bearish. We're going to be looking at that. So you can see it's all appearing red, 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 very bearish. So there's still more to the downside we should be expecting on these pairs. All right. So first of all, this is what I'm thinking will be a possible opportunity to keep selling the market. Wait for a pullback. Now don't jump in until you get a pullback, because the structure is already forming that you need a pullback. Now if you go to the 1-hour time frame, you can see there are several pullbacks and drops, several pullbacks and drops. So you want to see that 4-hour pullback, all right, reasonable 4-hour pullback because of liquidity. As you can see, market has created a lot of liquidity here that it needs to take out. This is liquidity. Price must come there to take out those liquidity, and when he does, it's going to be like a push up to the upside like this, as you can see. And then you want to wait for that push up to happen before you sell. Now this is the angle you should be looking for to sell on GU this week. There's so much opportunity to sell to the downside. There's so many pips. Remember, price doesn't go down straight up. It doesn't just go down like that straight. It had to create a wave. There must be a wave. Price create a wave. Okay, price always create a wave. Let me show you what I mean. Price always create a wave. All right, it does create a wave. So price could come push up, push down, push up again, and then push down, push up again, and then before it finally gets to where it's going. So you need to understand that. Okay, now this is just simple as GU is because it's straightforward. You should know where to get in, wait for pullback, and then get your entries as simple as it will be when the price shows that take liquidity grab. If it takes this liquidity, and then you should know that it's ready to go down. So that's what you'll be waiting for. And on the 4 hour, you'll be expecting price around this level to short. From there, wait for price to come around that level, look for short, and you want to see the liquidity grab, and you should be targeting that level, that low, which is close to the previous psychological level. Say minus 61 is fine to get out on that trade once you get in. This could be a day or two trades. It could be 1 day or two trades for the week 39, but just have it in mind that may necessarily be the direction that price is going to go for the week. So we're going to be selling GU more until we see a sign of otherwise, which obviously we can't see right now on the daily. So on the daily, we're still very bullish. So bearish, sorry. So we're still going to sell. We're looking for more to the downside on GU. Okay. Now, like I said, let's look at the fundamentals aspect of it. As you can see, if I go to major pairs, I'm gonna just pick GU for now, just to look into detail. Okay, this is GU right here, British pounds on the left. On the right side, you can see British pounds USD, and it's bearish, very bearish based on signal. But I just want to look at the COT data position for the week. Now you can see COT data on short is 37 on British pounds, 62 on pounds. So we can see that there's a big conflict here, because USD demand from the COT is higher than British pounds. So that means USD is stronger than British pounds, but a slight difference, which is about 60%, 16%, a kind of a slight difference, which is not bad, because you can see that on the retailing position, okay, the momentum is on the sell, which is good. We want to see that the momentum is on the sell. What I mean by that is lesser sell, lesser percentage against the overall market. Okay, you need to study your sentimental and understand it. So at the moment, there's more sell in the market, which is obviously aligning with technical that we've done. Now let's look at some news that may be coming this week on the calendar. Let's look at some calendar news on. We are still here, just looking at the news. Move this one a little bit away from there. So week 39, and on Monday is gonna be no major really euro obviously German for information climate. So pay attention to that on Monday morning by 9 o'clock. Then on Tuesday, we have USD's CB consumer confidence by 3 p.m. And also we have AUD CPI, which is coming up on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, that's when we have some good news, some news reports being released, which is may shake the market a bit, but we are used to it. We know what to do. Just pay attention to those times. If you're on any trade, if you don't know how to trade the news, close your trade. The reason I'm showing you this so that you know when to trade and when not to trade, not because you have to trade the news. I do not advise you trading the news, even though you claim to be an expert. Stay away. On Friday, the same thing. So these times of the market, ensure that you are not trading. Get out of it if you don't know what you're doing, so you can save your money, save your account, save the stress. Very important. Okay, now that is GU. Let's move to Euro USD. Now on Euro USD is again straightforward analysis. If you turn to the left of the screen, we can see that the market on Euro USD. Let me just quickly turn that to Euro USD, which is right there. And we are on Euro USD. So here on the left, you can see that the market on the daily is bearish, but it has given us a double bottom on the higher time frame. We can see a double bottom, and body wise, this candle closed above this body, but it still looks bearish. It's a bearish candle altogether. So now what we should be looking at for on the daily is that price break below that level. We want to see that price break below this level to be able to see that price will sell more, but it will break. It's just that it's going to do some kind of behavior. And at the moment, there was a pullback and price drop, tap into that level by creating a weaker, a lower wick. So if you were to go with the wick structure based on wick, if I turn the line chart on the big, you can see the line chart is speaking even more volume. That the candle that just created the last candle is higher than the previous low. So again, that's why I don't normally go with the wick, because most of the time the wick is always a deception. So here, if you use the wick, good, but if you don't trade the wick, I don't. You can use it if you want. There's nothing wrong. Sometimes price also play around with that, but you want to see that price break below that and for more sell. But again, if you look at what price has done already at this high, the push down is a market structure break. So we have a break of structure, a retest, push back, a retest, and then it's heading down before the market close. So I still believe that price will head down even more. But the point is, where is it going? Okay, let's look into the left. We can see momentum that smashed all the way up here on the left. So we could anticipate this zone as a major key area for price to react, because anytime price came there, it bounced up. So we're gonna look at that position, which is about maybe few 200 pips. I'm not sure, about 100 and something pips for a start. So let's go to the daily. The 4-hour time frame, and look at what is going on. Okay, we can see there's a consolidation on the 4-hour time frame, so it's not a good setup right here. Okay, it's not a good setup. So we want price to break out of there. So possibly price could come up on the Euro USD. We're expecting price to come up a little. All right, on the 4-hour time frame, we expect price to break out of this zone, tap into this high, which is maybe close to 1700, before selling again. That could be possible opportunity, because the market is on a downtrend. You can't be buying this market. Do not buy this market, because you see, what I want you to pay attention to is price may want to tap into this block right here. It's called order block. He may want to tap into that demand, that supply zone. Tap into that supply zone, price action, and then drop. Now, how would you know how far will it go? Use your Gbpusd. And what is it? Where's? Okay. Let me see. Where's my feeds? Gbpusd. Okay. Now, I will just measure here to here. All right. And I'm expecting just price to tap into that level, that middle bit. All right. Maybe somewhere around here. And push up a little, just to take out liquidity, because price is creating liquidity from both sides. You need to know where they are. These are liquidity zones. Okay. These are liquidity zones. Yeah. There's price liquidity here. So you should know where they are. When price is creating liquidity, pay attention. All right. These are liquidity zones, you see. So price creating liquidity right here. So liquidity. Okay. So anticipating that price will push up and then take out, tap into that zone, then you look for sell. For me, this is the setup on the 4-hour time frame. I'm looking to short on Euro USD around this level. I'm expecting price to take out liquidity, then I can eventually sell, target this low. Just round about that setup right now. This is what I'm looking at on Euro USD. So pay attention to it, and I hope you trade it wisely. So if you look at the left side, the right side of the screen, we can see that Euro USD is bearish, and looking at the sentimental area, we can see that USD is stronger than Euro USD, so it's going to drop. USD is stronger than Euro USD, so it's going to drop based on COT data positioning. And also, we can see on sentimental analysis that the retailers are 61% and other traders are 39%, which obviously give us a good chance that the market is still going to drop more. So that is on the pairs, on the GBP USD. Now, if you are here for the first time and you haven't subscribed or signed up into our training program or Telegram group, the link are all in the description below. And also hit the subscribe button so you can have this weekly analysis. And even sometimes we do a lot of live stream. Go to the live stream session, you will see we do a lot of live stream where we take some trade live. So you want to join us there. Also hit the bell notification so you can receive a notification when we come live. Very important. Or you join the Telegram group so that you can receive an alert, because I normally send message ahead of time to let them know that I'm going to go live and we're going to be trading. So it's very important that you join us there. So I encourage you to do that. Okay. Now, I'm going to do other pairs, which is some other minor pairs, and then that video will be ready soon. Now, ensure that you go through the analysis I've done yourself, verify them. Don't just trade blindly. Ensure you do your analysis and see if there's similarities with what we have done and what you're looking at based on your strategy. And this is what we do every day. You want to be able to confirm that the market, your strategy, your analysis, and the behavior of the market are in synchrony so that you can take the better decisions. Thank you guys for watching this video. I believe you've been inspired, and also I'll see you in the next one, which is other pairs that I'm going to look at for week 39. I'll see you then. Bye for now, guys. Bye.